Let me speak directly to you for a moment. You might be a student wondering whether studying overseas is actually realistic or something other people manage to do. You might be a skilled professional asking yourself, is migration still possible for me? Or maybe you're a couple or a family thinking about better opportunities, education, and long-term security. And chances are you've Googled visa options, watched YouTube videos, joined Facebook groups, and somehow feel more confused when you started. That's not your fault. Migration is complex, the rules change, and a lot of advice online is outdated or simply wrong. This podcast exists because people deserve clarity, not chaos. Let us properly introduce ourselves. I'm Gloria Collins, founder of World2Australia Migration Solutions. Over the years, I've worked with thousands of clients, students, professionals, couples, families, all with different backgrounds, goals, and challenges. I've seen applications approved against the odds, visas refused because of tiny, avoidable mistakes, dreams delayed not because they were impossible, but because the advice was wrong. And through all of this, I've learned something important. Migration isn't just about visas. It's about life decisions, timing, strategy, and having guidance you can actually trust.
Hi, I'm Sue Horn, and I'd love to start by giving you a quick introduction to who I am, and more importantly, why I genuinely love what I do as a registered migration agent for Australia. I completed my postgraduate qualifications in Australian immigration law and practice, and since 2011, I've been working closely with individuals, families, and businesses to help them find the best possible pathways to either remain in Australia or to make Australia their home. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with people from all walks of life and from all corners of the world, from couples who have fallen in love across borders and simply want to build a life together in Australia through a partner visa, to employers who are searching for skilled and dedicated workers to support their businesses. I've assisted students who dream of studying in Australia, parents and families who are longing to be reunited with their children, and individuals with exceptional global talents. I've also worked with some of the most vulnerable clients, including orphaned children who have lost their parents in war-torn countries, cases that really remind you just how powerful and life-changing migration outcomes can be. What truly sets our work apart, though, is the relationships we build along the way. With many of our clients, we develop strong professional and friendly bonds. We share stories, cultures, milestones, and sometimes years of their lives as we guide them through what can be a complex and emotional process. And honestly, there is no greater feeling than picking up the phone or sending that email to say, your visa has been granted, knowing that you've played part in changing someone's future. That's a feeling that never gets old.
If you've ever dreamed of building a life in Australia or felt overwhelmed by the migration process, you're not alone. And that's exactly why this podcast exists. My name is Andy Griffiths. My registration number is 1686122. I come from a background in importing, IT, health, customer service management. My interest in migration really took shape while I was working with Queensland Health, where part of my role involved liaising directly with the Department of Immigration in relation to students, refugees, and health undertakings. I am a registered Australian migration agent. I've been operating as a migration agent for almost 9 years now. I've been with World2Australia for around 2.5 years. As a registered migration agent, we assist with all visa types and migration scenarios. However, my real passion lies in partner visas, high-risk visitors, compliance matters, the skilled visas, and of course the student visas. These are cases that demand a high level of research, careful strategy, expressive writing, and often a very creative presentation of the evidence. I've been fortunate to achieve a very high success rate, no refusals to date in partners or skilled visa applications and nominations. This is work I genuinely love. What truly sets us apart, we don't treat our clients as numbers. Every client is a real person with dreams, with family history, and a future they're trying to build. Helping them isn't just a commitment for us, it's a privilege, and it's something we take great pride in achieving. So why the Migration Hub exists? We created the Migration Hub because we kept seeing the same pattern. People come to us after losing money to the wrong agent, applying for the wrong visa, missing critical deadlines, or making decisions based on fear instead of facts. And we kept thinking, what if we could help people before that happens? This podcast is here to give you clear explanations, not marketing talk, just practical advice you can actually use, honest conversations about both the risks and the opportunities. No hype, no false promises, just clarity.
Let's be honest for a moment. Migration can be life-changing, but it's not easy. There are eligibility requirements, policy changes, financial considerations, long-term consequences, and one wrong decision can cost you years. But here's the good news. When you understand the right pathway, the right timing, and the right strategy, migration becomes manageable. And that's exactly what we'll focus on here, one clear step at a time.
In upcoming episodes, we'll explore things like student visas, who they're really for, who should avoid them, skilled migration pathways and how points actually work, common mistakes that lead to refusals, real client stories, what worked, what didn't and why, planning beyond the visa, jobs, lifestyle, and long-term settlement. Some episodes will be educational, some conversational. Some will answer questions people are often afraid to ask. Information is for general purposes only and cannot be taken as migration advice.
If you're feeling uncertain right now, I want you to hear this very clearly. You don't need to have everything figured out today. You just need better information and guidance you can trust. And whether you work with us or not, our goal is simple. This podcast helps you make smarter, calmer, more confident decisions about your future.
If you'd like ongoing clarity and honest guidance, make sure you follow the Migration Hub so you don't miss future episodes. And if you're ready to talk about your own situation, you can visit World2Australia.com.au and book a free consultation with our team.
Thank you for spending this time with us. This is just the beginning. Your migration journey matters, and we are looking forward to guiding you through it.